Hey everybody, am I back? Am I back, y'all? Is this my main channel? Hey everybody. I don't know what's going on. Hey Miss Pretty Wings. Hey Shani. Hey Peaches 305 Dade County. Hey Raleigh. Hey Coco, my baby. Hey Cheryl. Hey Miss Boyd. Child, it's a lot going on. Hey Tomorrow. Oh my, how am I live? Hey Kathy the cat. Okay, y'all, I don't know how I'm live. Hey Lily. Hey Tanya B. Welcome everybody. I don't know how the hell I'm live, y'all, because I got a second strike, okay? I don't know how I'm live. Well, actually, two videos got flagged, okay? So I don't know how many strikes I got, but y'all, how in the hell am I live? I don't know how I'm live, but I just went live and I'm live. And I'm like, how am I live? I don't get it. Unless they change the rules, I don't know. Okay? Unless they change the rules, I don't know what happened, but I'm live by the grace of God because I know I was flagged. Grown folks flagged two videos, y'all. Okay, I ain't crazy. Okay, so I don't know how I'm live. Well, you are here. That's a blessing. Thank you, Tanya B. Yes, I am here. Now, y'all, it's a lot that's going on. Okay, we're waiting for the court time. Okay, the court time is apparently 1 Central Standard Time, and then Eastern Time is 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm like, what? So we're waiting. Okay. Coco said, "Damn, I want you to cuss." You are so funny, babe. So that's what it is right now. Hey, Cookie. They may have changed the terms and conditions of how they handle that type of strike. Exactly, Cookie. I'm like, oh, child. Okay. Oh, child. I'm happy if they changed it. Okay. I hope so. So yeah, so they're having a late court date, Miss Young Sniper. Hey, baby. Hey, Susan. Shout out to Cookie. Thank you for shouting out my other channel, y'all. I am going to be working on that one, but I'm not going to tell you with what I'm working on that one with. Yes. Puff ain't nothing like a cussing Tracy, Miss Boyd said. Y'all are so funny, child. So, hey, King Curl, how you doing, baby? Welcome, everybody. So, y'all, it's a lot going on. We was over there and Brian was laying it down, okay? Let me tell you something. Brian was laying everything down on the table because Deirdre had went over there, and Deirdre was so gung ho because she wanted to read the Heart of Philadelphia. And my thought is, why do you want to read the Heart of Philadelphia? If grown folks come in here on any page, y'all, please block him. Okay, if grown folks comes in here, he's immediately taken out. And any troll page he has something about flagging and potentially flagging, just take him right on out. Okay. Now, so we was over there on Brian's channel, and Deirdre was in the chat. I blocked her because I don't feel like seeing her everywhere I go, so I just block her. But then Read the Heart of Philadelphia was in the chat. And Deirdre has been stalking Read the Heart of Philadelphia. She used to stalk me for 5'8". Now she's over there telling Read how Read is psycho, and how Read is obsessed with 5'8" and QB. No, she's not. Deirdre is the one obsessed with QB, and not QB, but with 5'8". She done a Surviving Shalina. Isn't it like a 3-part series or a 2-part and she's on the 3rd part? It's crazy. I'm like, you're obsessed. And so it's really weird how she's going and she's ranting and raving. So she hops up on the link because she's ready to supposedly drag Read. Okay. Now, before she's trying to drag, Read is never scared to hit a link. So Read was taking her child to school. So then she's over there, and she's talking, would not let Read get a word in edgewise. It was just stupid. That's why some people don't need to hit panels. She's one that don't need to hit a panel because she can't take it. Okay. She just get down and just go and stay on her manic rate, doing 20 videos or 300 videos in a month for one person, that type of thing. Yeah. So I don't understand what the problem is. There's nothing to be jealous of. She's an old woman. What is to be jealous of? She's already lived her life. And you have a make-believe story that you're married to a man that's in Poland. Stop. Them people already said they don't know you. It's ridiculous. So this girl is stalking everybody. She called the FBI on me, on Read, just numerous people for stupid reasons, just to be doing it, to get noticed, to say she's fighting for somebody. And she don't know that people are looking at her like she's a psycho. Meanwhile, Reed's trying to find her address because she did make a false police report on Reed. Okay, she called the FBI on Reed. And y'all remember when Reed was on the line with the Popo, and she was actually live, and she reported Deirdre for doing so. So now Deirdre is scared itless, which she should be. Okay. Now Diamond Dory wanted to get up there to talk, and she ran from Diamond Dory. Why is everybody running? Child, this should be called running gate. Why are folks running away? You're supposed to be so big and bad. Why the hell are you running from folks? And Fi, you talked all this mess. I don't think so, honey. I do not think so. But you know what? I heard, well, this is what they were saying too. I didn't know this because I didn't see Rick Reed's live. Somehow I missed it. But Rick went live apparently. He was talking about how he was the one that sent the link to, I guess, QB and them, and it was a video or whatever, not video, but it was a statement saying that, if that he had been warned, I guess, if they're gonna, that what's gonna happen to them if they show up or whatever. Okay. Now I received an email. Now my email was specifically, it says specifics on it, and I'm not gonna tell you who it is. I know who mine was from. Okay. And it said that they were gonna beat Pi Babe down. Okay. And if QB jumps in, whatever, then he's going to be beat down too. Now, here's the thing. If they don't show up, she's so stupid because even though she don't show up and she can cancel whatever she has going on, either way, if she don't show up, they're still going to, they sent me an email. They're still going to attack you when you go for your court date. So there's no point. You shouldn't be talking. See, this is why you should not be online talking all that mess. Why are you online talking mess? I don't understand it. And you scary. I remember Tracy D already snitched her out that she was scared to come to San Antonio by herself. She didn't want to come to San Antonio by herself. Of course you didn't, because you was going to get beat the hell down. Exactly. Of course you didn't want to come by yourself because you talked all this cash-ish and you ain't about that life. Sure, when you drunk, you feel like you got superpowers. Okay, till you get knocked the hell out. But other than that, you wasn't going to do a damn thing. And that's why she's scared, Soapy. Hey, Live My Best Life. Good morning. Taiwan, good morning. Welcome to the channel. Hey, Winshanti. I'm just like, what is really going on? So I'm in a loss for words. It's just crazy as hell. People are doing the most out here. People are bucking up to people, but yet you can't. That's the easy way for you to get ran up on. And QB, no, he cannot fight. He can barely talk. How the hell is he going to fight? Who are you going to fight, QB? Nobody. They'll be to pull this hair out and he'll freak out because he's trying to pick up his dreads. Come on, make it make sense. All they need to do is come up to him and pull his dreads off, okay, and take a picture, and that's all they need to do, and he will be crying. He will run away crying. But that's what I was told, so hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. Taziana, exactly, babe. I don't know why she haven't addressed that nasty house. I don't know why. Okay? I don't know why. Hey, beautiful soul. How you doing, baby? Hey, Candy. So I'm just like, child, it's a lot going on. Folks are running up and down the street talking about what they gonna do, this and that, and can't whoop. If you can't whoop, you ain't never. Who have you whooped by? Who in the hell have you whooped? That's what we want to know. Who have you whooped? Because ain't nobody scared. Who have you whooped? We the people want to know. But she want to talk all this stuff. Oh, I'm from the Chi. I'm from the Chi. You from the Chi, baby, but you the weakest Chi person I've ever heard of. Okay, you the weakest. And let me tell you something. You're getting a voucher for housing and you've been getting all those cash apps. You do know that you're getting trouble, right? You do know that all I have to do is go live on a call with CPS and they will track it down. You do know that, right? Not CPS, but what do you call it, y'all? Where you get your vouchers from? I forgot what it's called, but it's not CPS for the children. It's for the voucher, like the city voucher line. I can't think of the name of it. What is it called, y'all? Help me. But anyways, that's all I got to do to report that you are getting extra funds, Spy Babe. See, when you're on here talking all this mess, you don't know who knows who or who knows what government agencies to contact to get you popped while you talking about everybody else. I'm not going for it. Cause see, that's why you're not living in the what you call it, because you know good and damn well you own that voucher housing. That's all it is. That's the only reason why you moved into the same apartment building. Uh-huh. The same apartment building, just an upgrade. Hey, just Erica, how you doing, baby? Hey, Rochelle, good morning. Child. Uh-huh. A housing voucher. I hear she has a housing voucher. That's why, Cookie. That's why she's renting. That's why she's renting that one, because she owns the other one. And for whatever reason, she's so dumb. I guess she figured I'm going to rent it out. And since I'm online, so that, it's an upgrade. So that's why they added it on. And she has a lien on that upgrade. Okay. She had a lien on the upgrade that was done. But in her particular area, she qualifies for that government voucher or whatever. So she's getting a voucher for this, yeah, the government, not government voucher, but the state voucher or whatever for living. So she's getting a voucher, plus she's living in that rented one that she's in now. And I'm like, girl, you are crazy. Does that make any sense? No sense. It's crazy as hell. Exactly, food junkie, something like Section A, but she gets a voucher. I'm like, what? Child, you can't make this stuff up. These folks are crazy. Okay. When I tell you these folks are nuts. I'm like, Fabe, why are you getting a voucher and why are you online acting like you got all this going on and you over here buying, new furniture that's outdated? Who buys new furniture that's outdated? I don't know. But yet your whole house is dirty as hell. House dirty, cat hair wigs, make it make sense. I don't understand, but everybody's so jealous. Who's jealous? Who's jealous of what? Exactly. Exactly. I hear you, Taziana. Yes. Taziana say, but see, why stay in poverty when she could have gotten a VA loan for a house? Exactly. Mm-hmm. She do keep lying, child. That's all she do is lie. I guess Section A does pay for a washer and dryer as long as you get an apartment with one, babe. You got to have the hookups too, Coco. Don't forget, baby, you got to have the washer and dry hookups. She ain't got no washer and dry hookups in that trap. So I'm like, why are you gonna be living there with no washer and dry connection? That's just weird to me. I can't even imagine. I didn't know they sold places without that. I thought that was illegal. Okay. Yep. The other one is only a 1 bedroom. What? Okay, the only one. Okay, Kathy the cat said the other one is only a 1 bedroom, but this one is like a 1 bedroom too, but it's like a 1.5 or whatever. So I'm like, child, because that other little room they said is hideous. It's just like a little bitty room. And you know what? Because remember they said that where she lives at used to be a hotel. So I think that was a little office area. Remember how they used to have it? They had the room and then they had another little room that was like the office area. I think that's why. So it's really not a 2 bedroom, but it's like an upgrade of a 1 bedroom. So I'm like, oh, child. Hey, bird feed. Child's a lot going on. She can't be making money from her wigs if she qualifies for housing vouchers. Thank you. Housing vouchers and getting all this money, child, it's gonna be too much. Hey, too much tea. How you doing, baby? I believe she be in the Zooms telling Babe Nation how broke she is. I believe it. Hey, Chocolate Vixen, my baby. I believe it. Hey, Queen Naima, how you doing, boo? Taiwan, you're leaving Taiwan? Okay, baby, you have a good day. It's a lot going on. I'm telling y'all, I'm like, what is going on here? Okay. No city or state is going to give someone a voucher and claim to be a homeowner and a renter. Child, I need my washer and dryer. Thank you. Like, it's so weird because while she's over here talking about that washer and dryer was in my complex, is she so stupid? Like, she don't even understand. I have washer and dryer in my apartment. You never heard of that. So she thinks everybody, just because they have washer and dryers on the complex, that people use them. I mean, some people do if they need to. I don't need to. I have my own. So I'm like, what is she talking about? It's crazy. Hey, Oscuro, good morning. Exactly, locked and lovely. No washer and dryer with the child. I know. I doubt if the IRS knows about it, Coco. I doubt it, babe. Hey, Joy Barnes, welcome to the channel. Youngest sibling, hey baby. You've been missing my lives. Oh, child, I did a 2-hour live on my other channel. I didn't know I could go live on this channel. So I saw my flag and thought, oh, I can't go live. And then I'm looking like, oh, I guess I can. Okay. I guess I can. If in New York City, if the apartment building is brand new, that's the only way you'll get that. You'll get what, babe? Let's see. Also, if it was a converted building, they probably did the reno on the cheap. So they wouldn't run plumbing for laundry. Oh, okay. They typically make a common laundry room. Okay, and that's what they got in the basement, child. Mm-hmm. Tasia said, what happened to the Babe Nation vehicle? Child, who knows? I haven't seen that BMW since she posted it. Child, I told y'all already, I didn't believe I had that because she's the type of person, we already know she will lie. So we have not seen her driving no BMW. We've seen her driving somebody's rent-a-car. That's it. And trust me, as much as she liked to brag and show off stuff, okay, simple things that you send her in the mail, cat fur, you think that she's going to show some cat fur and be all flossing it, okay? And she ain't going to floss that BMW? I think not. Well, nobody born yesterday, okay? All right. Exactly, Coco. The cat hair is not selling. I mean, because people realize that cat hair, you can get that a dime a dozen. That's on any corner, okay? In any bolero. Ciao. Hey, TLC and 3. Hey, baby. How you doing? It's a lot going on. They don't like this type of teaching. They don't like this type of teaching, honey. They don't like it. Ooh, child. I've been saying for years that she doesn't own Jack. Uh-huh. F out of here with that nonsense because it doesn't even make any sense. Well, I looked up the one and she did own that one apartment there. So that is true. In New York City, if the apartment building is brand new, that's the only way you'll get that. That's the only way if you get what in New York City? A voucher? Oh, maybe that's their child. I don't know. So you over there with Rico. Beware, child. He's running around on the streets. Okay? Contaminating folks left and right. So be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful, child. He's running around contaminating folks. So now let me tell y'all this. So then I have y'all, Cindy is so funny. Cindy and Zills were like talking, right? Or dating or something like that. So it was funny. Hey, Diet, how you doing, baby? Hey, boo. Hey, Battle Roach. Battle Roach 1K of crumbs. You are so funny, child. I cannot with Battle Roach. Battle Roach is so funny. So y'all, let me tell you this. So there were what was I gonna say? Hold on. Okay, so there was a lot going on today. Now, here's the thing. Okay, I was gonna speak on something. I just lost my train of thought. I don't know why, but I just lost my dang train of thought. But here's the thing. So somebody warned 5A when she goes to court, y'all, okay, that somebody is going to be that they're going to be running up on her. So, so she can be on the alert and be on guard, child, because it is what it is. Okay. Now, what else happened? Somebody else told me that, who was it? So people will just be, I don't know, child. It's just, that is what it is. Now, Cindy. I was watching Cindy right now. And Cindy was over there, baby. Cindy was reading Zills down. Cindy is mad at Zills, okay? And Cindy was telling him about his yellow teeth. That's why his teeth are so yellow. She don't know who raised him. She don't know, she's like, she was telling him he's lazy. She sent them applications for a better job, okay? So I'm like, is he unemployed? Didn't he just get a job? I'm just saying. And then she said he's lazy. He has a hunchback. She said, that's why you have a hunchback and everything. I was like, what? Not Zills. Zills has a hunchback and all that? Oh, child. There's a reason why folks is hiding, okay? There's a reason why folks are hiding. I'm like, he has a hunchback and what else? She's like, your bald head and you're hunched over. I was like, oh, child. Cindy was going in. That's why I shared her video, but nobody came because I guess she's not used to, but her English is a lot better. So when she first came on, it wasn't good, but now her English is a lot better. And baby, she was spilling tea. She was like, you need to get a job and you need to, she goes, he doesn't have any money and he's depending on his subscribers for money. I'm like, Cindy, do tell. And she was like, yes, he needs money for this. He needs money for food, for fast food. All he does is eat fast food. She's like, you need to just do better. I was like, oh, Cindy, baby, she was going. She was letting Zills have it. I said, what? She was spilling tea, baby. I said, what is Zills doing over there? He's a computer, what? Tech, a computer tech, another one, and he can't. I mean, what's up with that? That's what we the people want to know. And apparently she's been helping him. I'm assuming. She hasn't said anything, but I think she's been helping him financially because we all know Cindy is financially well. Okay. She's financially established and she will throw $100 here or there. And I'm pretty sure she's helping him out. Now, I don't know why he's not organized. I don't know why he's not brushing his teeth. She told him to call her after a month after he goes to the dentist. She said, call me after you go to the dentist and after a month and let me know how you're doing. Because she apparently knows that without her, he's going to go downhill. And I was like, ooh, child, what? That was a tea. Hey, Stacy. I said, ooh, it's a lot going on, okay? I was like, well, doesn't he drive? Last time we saw him driving, in a car and he was doing the most, child. I'm just saying. Okay. But now Cindy was walking though, but I don't know if she just likes to walk or if that's what they do in her country. But yeah, I was looking at the roads in this different country, but it's just amazing. I'm like, wait a minute. Why in the hell is Zills doesn't have a job? He's sitting down there doing nothing all day. And she's telling him, she's trying to get him motivated, but she's telling him that his dad failed him because, he doesn't know, he doesn't act like a man should act. She's not saying all Black men act like that, but she's like, he's really, something else. And I'm like, oh, she's just tired, Zills. And then she was like, well, you know what? He ate her pomegranate. She said, don't worry about this pomegranate. Like you ate my pomegranate. She said, somebody else will be eating this pomegranate. I was like, oh, child. Cindy, don't pass the pomegranate to everybody, child. Okay? I'm saying, don't want to pass it around to everybody. Hey, Shady, how you doing, babes? It's a lot going on, child. When I tell you it's a lot going on. Now, Apocalypse. Okay, Apocalypse. I feel bad. Apocalypse, if you were there, let me know if you're in the chat because I would love for you to hit the link because I want to discuss this. Now, like I said on my other channel, for those that didn't watch, Apocalypse was upset because Stomp Down was over there bragging on how he knew Apocalypse and he was there and he was his abuser when he was younger. Okay. He admitted it. The way he admitted it was an indirect way. Now, the thing is, Apocalypse said that he listed details that nobody would have known. Nobody would have known these details on what happened to Apocalypse, but the abuser. Okay. Like for instance, he was saying that drag queens were there and the drag queens would lead him down to the basement to where these men would prostitute him out. I'm gonna say it like that, prostitute him out. And I was like, what? Yeah. Now, Apocalypse never gave details like that. That's the thing. Apocalypse never gave details like that. So being that he never gave details like that, why in the hell is that happening? He never gave details like that, but yet he gave details like that. Now that's creepy. That is creepy, y'all. That is very creepy. You have to admit. It makes no sense. I'm like, what? That's what he said. So I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Hey, Miss Beasley. So why would he? And then he was saying that, he was talking stuff about, him and his brother and just stuff that Apocalypse had not mentioned. Apocalypse never said that there was a bunch of drag queens. He never mentioned that it was a bunch of drag queens that had did that to him. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying that people do not know. To me, it's to be taken serious because we don't know what happened. But, where did Stomp Down get all of these clues from? Where did he get all this information? It's not far-fetched. And, the abusers do stalk the victims. Like I said, they like trophies. It's like a trophy thing. They want to have, remember the guy that collected underwear after he assaulted the women? It's like they want trophies. Some people collect necklaces, jewelry, earrings, something from each victim. It lets them know they keep count on how many victims they've done away with, or they victimized. It's just disgusting. I don't know why he would admit that. That is horrible. So then poor Apocalypse was all freaked out about it. He's like, oh my God, like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jonay. Good morning, baby. Crafts and Halls. Hey, my baby. Child, exactly. Queen Naima said, y'all better start keeping a box cutter in your bra. Child, everything, child. A hammer, an axe, okay, a 9 millimeter, everything, okay. We're gonna be packing everything. I promise. I said, if I see anybody and I happen to run up on them because they look like they remind me of a stomp down, that complexion and everything, baby, I'm going in, okay. When I tell you I'm going in, I'm gonna walk right on up and I'm going in, okay. Y'all will be like, I'll be like, okay, I would let somebody know to contact y'all on YouTube to let y'all know that Tracy is locked up. Okay? Because I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play with these folks. They got me effed up. You think you gonna run up on me? I don't think so. You gonna run up on the wrong one, baby. Hey, Faye Brown, how you doing, baby? Hey, Lady K. Hey, Prayed Up. Hey, Cheryl Brown, my baby. You ain't finna run up on me and catch me off guard and catch me slipping and be sitting over there in a car like a videotaping like a damn fool. I doubt it. No, I'm gonna run right into you. That's what I'm gonna do. They're gonna say, why was you there? You ain't got no reason to be here. Well, he got what? Guess what? Okay, he got his skull cracked when he came up over here. That's what happened. That's what we gonna do. We cracking skulls, baby, in 2022. Get into it. Get into it. Hey, Vibrant Queen. Child, get into it, baby. We're not gonna play. Oh, you got a 50 cal Desert Eagle? Oh, child. Oh, Lord. You got that one like, what's her name? Is it Yoshi? The one lady whose channel I watch, Yoki? Child, I'm coming in like one of them tractors, okay? I'm coming in like we ready for war, okay? I'm going to roll right into the terrain. We're not dealing with it. We're not dealing with because folks got to be taught, okay? You can't tell them, so you got to teach them. They got to be the example. They got to be the example. And then they probably will somehow listen to you and believe you. But this man said some of the stuff, the same verbiage that Apocalypse's abuser used. Can you imagine that? Who's going to be taunting somebody like that? So this is why he knows. Now, this man also, this is what they told me, he followed Rico, Stomp Down followed Rico from Facebook over here to YouTube. From Facebook to YouTube. I'm like, what? That's disgusting. Who does that? We know that he followed Olivia for 4 years from a different area to over here. Y'all, that is disgusting. That is stalking. It's crazy. We all know he followed me to my apartments and is around here now lurking in bushes and stuff. And you tell me, who the hell is this man and is he working? Hell no, he ain't working. It's crazy as hell. He's doing the most. And I don't think he's 53. I never thought he was 53. I think only when I was looking him up, trying to find him, when he gave that name and all that other stuff on his Cash App. That I believe he slipped up and done. Okay. Now, I think he's older than 53. I think he's between 60 and 70. Absolutely. And I think that he's not working any longer. There's no way he could be working. I think he's on some medication. That's why he can't breathe and he loses his breath. Oh, yeah. And he's mad at the world. He's very hateful and he hates women. He's very hateful and arrogant. He hates women. And it is what it is. And then Brian was playing a clip of his video and he was talking about people not liking Yolanda. And I'm like, well, she's done a lot of crap. I mean, she turned her back on Apocalypse and she was his moderator to go over there with Stomp Down. I'm like, who does that? That's crazy. Because she, loved him so much or whatever. I'm like, girl, you don't even know the man. You don't even know this man. People are nuts, y'all. They're absolutely nuts, some of them. It makes no sense. So we the people want to know now. I know Cookie was concerned, and she was giving a message to she was giving a message to Passa that maybe he don't want to promote Stomp Down. Now I don't know. Everybody does everything on their panels as to what they want to. I'm not saying don't promote or to promote, but Cookie was saying maybe he don't want to promote any person of his caliber because of that, because of how he is with people, and because he he is potentially one the abuser of Apocalypse. I don't know what Jay Wilson would decide to do or not, but it's his choice. But Cookie was just putting it out there to let him know. Hey, it's still me, Kenya. How you doing, baby? Hey, Yamang. How you doing, boo? It's a lot going on. So it's a mess, y'all. Hey, Monica. Welcome to the channel. He's morbidly obese. I believe it. Yeah. The guy said he's in his 60s. What guy? Joy Barnes, what guy said he's in his 60s? It's a YouTube channel, Queen Naima said, by the name of Colin Noor. He's amazing when it comes to fire. Okay. No, we're not going to promote any channels in here. Thank you, babes. Child, it's a lot going on. Ciao. Ciao. No, I was talking about him using ZX content. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He was talking about ZX content. Okay. So Cookie was not talking, correction, Cookie was not talking about reporting on Stomp Down at all. She was talking about GX's content. So I'm glad I read that. So she was talking about GX's content. Don't be using GX's content. She's just saying he can, if he wants to, but she's warning him that he's going to eventually come back and strike him. Okay, so that's what she said to Pastor. He will eventually come back and strike him. She's not saying anything about talking about Stomp Down. Okay. But she's talking about ZX's content. I guess I was half asleep this morning, child. I'm sorry, boo. Whew, child. Oh, that's okay, Queen Naima. That's okay, babes. I don't know what happened to Blue Wolf. I just pray for his healing. Yep, and I'm sorry that happened. I am too. Oh, there was a guy that said he was hurt by Stomp Down. Okay, that's what Joy's talking about, aka Stan. Oh my God, really? Wow. See, I believe it. Does she have a channel, Joy Barnes? Does that person have a channel? Does Stan have a channel? How can I hear Stan's story? Oh, you cooked last night? Okay, babes. I'll share it when it comes through. Coco, you don't think, now he claims he's 53, but think about this. Why would he tell us his original age? What benefit would he have to tell us his age? There is none. Of course you're going to say you're younger. You know what I'm saying? I just hated to hear that happen to Blue. Yeah, exactly. And his brother. I despise sexual predators. Yep. Me too. It's like they should be just castrated. Not even castrated because they'll still have their mouths to function with. It's a brain thing. They will still find a way to get sensation. But it's just disgusting. Oh, Blue Wolf said SD is called Stan. Oh my God. He did say that. Okay, got you, babe. Yeah, he did say his name is Stan. Exactly, babes. He did say his name is Stanley. Oh my God. Okay, thank you, Joy. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy, right? Child. People forget at times predators do it to little boys, little girls. It's unforgivable and egregious. Yeah, it is. Very, very much so. Hey, Katie. I forgot. Yeah, today is court, baby. Today is court. We're gonna be up all night. Okay, we're gonna be up all night. I'm willing to pull like a two-nighter or whatever. Now, I find it interesting because Grown Folks TV Cookie was up with you last night and today. Did you know that? Grown Folks TV is over there talking about Cookie being awoke all night long and she's crazy and she's up all night. I'm like, no, you're crazy because you are tracking her. Why are you tracking her? See, he don't understand. While he's worried about, what Phi Babe is doing and the pictures that he got of the house and how clear the pictures are and all this stuff, he's so worried about the wrong thing. But he need to be worried about his taxes. Have you paid your taxes, ZX? See, you gonna owe your taxes. Let me tell you, ZX, you owe your taxes from this year, well, last year, this year, and you're gonna have to pay your taxes again next year. So you're gonna be in your third year of taxes. So have you paid your taxes, ZX? That's what we want to know. We the people want to know, have you paid your house taxes? Because you're gonna lose that house or that townhome. That's what we want to know. See, that's what you need to be worried about. You don't need to worry about how many times Cookie's going live. If Cookie slept, if Cookie haven't slept, you need to worry about yourself. But you can't do that because you're so busy being worried about everybody else. Now that's the realty. But you don't want to talk about that, huh? He was up this morning, Cookie. I said, oh my God. I said, why is he live? And I looked, I said, oh my God. I was like, are you serious? He's crazy. He has issues. Cookie's in here, baby. She's under her Cookie Monster page. Just doing the most, child. I'm just like, dang. I mean, can she go pee without you watching? What is the problem? He's nuts. I'm like, he's the only one looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Child, I cannot, honey. Exactly, Joy Barnes. Yep. And he was guesstimating, because think of it. Okay. As Apocalypse remembers it in his mind, he was very little at the time, right? But I've already seen the shape of Stomp Down. And Stomp Down is big. I already told y'all. Okay. In that video that he did when he was driving around my apartments. Okay. Now, and breathing issues. I said, he's breathing really weird, and it's because I guess, I don't know why, maybe he has anxiety or something. I don't know. Okay. But the worst thing he could have done was come on camera for YouTube and especially since he's been stalking people, he's a known stalker. That's not a normal thing. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely crazy. It's not a normal thing, but he's crazy as hell. And I'm like, so what the hell, it just doesn't make sense. It's going to draw attention to himself. Now, he likes the attention, but then again, he don't want the attention. Well, we already know he's quite scary because he don't want to be exposed. If somebody does not want to be exposed, it's because they are hiding something that would send them to jail usually, because the way he's running around here, doing backflips and closing down pages and opening up other pages, Stomp Down has had so many pages, okay? He pretended like he didn't have any pages before. And it's interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, very, very interesting. But all of a sudden, then he comes back and he's like, okay, no, one day your luck is going to run out. And I know you lying about your age, because what reason would it would be like, come and find me, I'm 53. Why would he all of a sudden give our age and that be a correct age? He's all of a sudden going to give out an age and that's a correct age. What would be the benefit of that? No, he's giving a fake age because he don't want to be found out. That's what it is. And he knows we got the name, so we don't have the age, but we got the name that we have. I don't know if that's a correct name or not. Now, maybe his name, let me tell you, maybe his name is, what is it? What was it, y'all? Brandon Johnson, right? Maybe it's Brandon Stanley Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's Brandon Stanley Johnson. What do y'all think? You never know. You never know, child. Exactly. Predators need to be put in front of a firing squad. I believe it. Child, it's a lot going on. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on, I'm way behind as usual. That's what Blue Wolf said. He said he hides his face to avoid detection. Uh-huh. To avoid detection by his former victims. His word, not mine. Yep. Uh-huh. Ooh, child. Cookie said, I'm gonna black him out completely. No more shine for Mr. Magoo. The only thing about that is, okay, the only thing about that too, Cookie, is if you block somebody out and you don't say their name, what happens to the new people that want to watch you because they don't know who the hell you're talking about? Because I remember I went to some Miss Cindy's channel, I think it was Miss Indy, and she was talking about somebody, and I wanted to know who she was talking about, but nobody said anything. And I kept saying, "Who are you talking about?" So I left, and I never went back because I'm like, I don't know who these people. I don't know who you're talking about. That's the only thing with blocking them out. And if you give a nickname, same thing. People aren't going to know who you're talking about if they're new to the sector. You know what I'm saying? So then they'll get frustrated and they'll leave because they're like, "Who is the person talking about?" That's the only thing about that. Although I can call him Gummy X in your chat. That's not an issue, but I'm saying in general, other people, because I thought about that too. And I was like, because I put names in the title because people don't know who people are talking about. But then you have people with people that change names all the time. Hey SAPD, how you doing, babe? People that change names all the time, like what is her name now? She was Black Butterfly. Then she was Southern Butterfly. Child, I cannot. Southern Butterfly, Black Butterfly, uh, real, real lady, whatever talk, child, real talk, real something. I'm like, why does this woman keep changing her name? Does anybody know why this woman keeps changing her name? I don't understand it. Oh, it drives traffic to his channel to see what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. ZXLGBTQ. You are so crazy. Queen. Good point, Tracy. It's hard for newbies. Yeah, to understand it was like a scavenger hunt trying to figure out the people. Exactly. Exactly. No, because for me, I go everywhere, right? So when I go and try and look at people in the Black sector, unless they say a name, I don't know who the hell they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't. So I'm like, okay, so it's interesting. For me, it helps to be able to know who people are talking about. Yep, they can't be cured. Isn't that sad how they can't be cured? I wonder why they can't be cured, y'all. Have y'all ever thought about why predators can't be cured? I don't understand. Like, I think it's a mind thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Apocalypse for some reason. Like, what do you like? He never. What if he wasn't okay? What if Apocalypse? This is what I believe. You know how we learn behaviors, right? So I think with Apocalypse, he would have never been okay. Apocalypse would have never been how he is. Okay, he's part of the community, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he never would have been part of the community. I'm thinking had he have not been touched from the age of 2 up until 13. You know what I'm saying? And then Stomp Down was on there victimizing him, telling him he liked it. He even moved in with the guy. I'm like, they needed a place to stay. He was 8 years old. Of course he's going to move in with the guy. They needed a place to stay. Where would he go? He didn't have a choice in the matter. You know what I'm saying? Of course. It doesn't make any sense, y'all. He's like, you moved in with him. You liked it. I'm like, what? It was just crazy. Cookie said, I plan to not even discuss anything he has done or is doing because it all because it's all to get content creators to talk about him. Exactly. Cocoa Puff said Summer Breeze, a bobblehead, was acting a fool in Bless Watkins' chat yesterday. I'm sick of Summer Breeze with her dumb. She's so dumb and ignorant. She thought I was going to unblock her. I will never unblock her. She's nuts. Hey, Pressure Cooker. Pressure Cooker said, even if Stompdown is not the alleged perp, Brood Wolf should still make a police report to protect other children. I think so, too. See, I think so too. Do you know, Pressure, if there's a limitation, an age limitation in Chicago on pedios? Because he should still be able to report him. Cookie said they will find out for themselves that he is a snake. Yep. Mm-hmm. Some block it out, SAPD said. Mr. Beasley said they can only get pleasure from preteen children. Sick. Exactly. They have said it's a compulsion. Ugh. We can do some content on predators, Tracy. I can't. It really. You know what happens? It not triggers, but it disgusts me. It makes me sick. I won't be able to sleep for like days. It's. I don't know. It just does something to me. Stuff like that. That's why I steer away from like news like that and stuff. I can't. It's like it stays with me. You know, I'll watch it if you do it, but I personally can't do it because it just. I don't have that stomach for it. It's something in the brain that is affected by trauma. Well, they say when you're traumatized, oh, Cookie, don't get sad. I can't, babe. I can't take it. I don't know. It just does something to me. I can't do. It's just those innocent children. You know what I'm saying? They're innocent. They're innocent babies. I'm like, how can anybody do that? Is my thought. You know, and the fact that they did is just horrible. Like I would talk about it with Apocalypse because I know him, but I am really like with that. It makes me just not be able to breathe because I'm thinking they didn't have a voice. And then Apocalypse was screaming out that he could have saved him. He could have, and he's like, you could have saved me because think about it. If his life, okay, think about all the things he could have done with his life. Okay. If he just had a chance, like he never had a chance. He never did, and then whatever happened, he probably grew up thinking it was okay to mess with people that were younger or older. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what Apocalypse has been through, And so to find out that his life could have been a lot differently if he just had a chance, he was never really given a chance, in my opinion. And that's what he was saying. So I'm like, was that a learned behavior? Because they say that you get your like your identity and your personality. Between what ages did they say you get your personality and your identity? I think they said about the age of what? 5, wait, maybe not 5 or 6, but about 6 or 7, I think you get your identity as to how you're going to be. And if there's trauma within that time, you will stay in that trauma. Between those years, if there's trauma, you stay in that trauma and you don't forget it. So I think that's what happened with him. So he can never go back because it was a learned behavior. Can you imagine how you learn that something feels good? You don't know why, but it feels good. Okay. And then you're thinking these people are doing it to you. You don't know any better. So in his mind, he grows up probably wanting that sensation, that same sensation. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Sometimes our Cookie Monster, she said, not all of them. I forget the term, but some will repeatedly offend. Wow. You call them grumpy gums, Yummy? Queen said, that's a good idea. All the predators in these YouTube streets to be blasted is a must. Exactly. When kids are real young, they think it's normal. Yep. Becomes a chemical imbalance obsession. Yeah, it becomes a chemical imbalance obsession. It's super complicated. I'm sure Cookie knows what it is, though. The Pressure Cooker said, hey, Tracy, love, I have to check for Chicago. Thank you, babe. Yeah, please check because I think he can still report it. He thinks it's something for him to investigate. He's like, how can I prove it? You don't have to prove anything. You contact them, tell them what you think, and that's it. Tell them that you recognize that voice. Kids are very smart. Some people never recognize a voice. Some of the verbiage may be the same, but I mean, what does it hurt? You can say, this is what I'm reporting because this person admitted that he did X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So, and people got the video. So I don't know why anybody would admit that. You know what I'm saying? Miss Beasley said the Catholic Church paid for from abuse from the 70s. Wow. Yeah, me too, Cookie. Triggers me too. Melissa said it. Hey, Melissa, it's usually deeper than the assault. They probably been assaulted too. Yep, that's what I think too. See, there's a lot of behavior, and we don't know the whole thing. Like Apocalypse said, he's never told the full story. I'm like that, Tracy. I heard of a baby beat his mom's boyfriend. Oh my God, a year ago, and I still think of him. Oh wow. To make other women watchers aware of the predators on YouTube is a great path, especially if they're making content on YouTube every day. Exactly. We need to put that out there about them. When I see other victims get triggered, it triggers me, not necessarily my own molestation, but other people's. I hear you, Cookie. Coco Puff said Stomp Down outed himself. He said he wouldn't have M. He said he wouldn't have M. Oh, he said he wouldn't have arrested. Okay, so Stomp Down said he wouldn't have arrested with the M in front of it. Okay. He said Blue Wolf because he's ugly. So what he's saying he would have if he was cute. Oh my God, that's a question. So y'all, Blue Wolf said he wouldn't have arrested Blue Wolf because he claims he's ugly, right? And does that mean he would have arrested him if he was cute? That's what Coco's saying. That's a good question. Why would he say that? See, that's what I'm saying. He's creepy. I'm telling you, there's a reason, y'all. There is a reason. Okay. Katie said it's really, really awful and complicated. It's the same kind of impulse serial killers have to take lives. Exactly. Exactly. Once a murderer, I think it's hard to not murder again. Chocolate Vixen said that really sickens me. It's so repulsive, just awful. Yeah. Queen Naima said between 2 and 5, that's when your personality forms with children. See, it's an adult's responsibility to take the children that trust them. Exactly. See, it's sad, right? Can you imagine being a little kid and you want to hop in and save yourself? Birth to at birth to 8. Okay, at birth to 8 years old. Wow, wow, that's scary. From birth to 8 years old. He said, yeah, he said all the drag queens hated children, so they would tell him, kids, the only thing they're good for is effing. And I was like, what? Like, who would say that? He said they were really mean at the time. That's why he's evil, I guess. It's when the personality is formed. Child. You know what I think too? I think that I think that maybe now, because Apocalypse said that the mother left when he was 2 years old, but he looked her up later on. And that's interesting too. I wonder what turned him off about her being an adult now? Like what made him not want to stay in contact with her? You know? Like how can you did she turn them away? What was it? I'm just wondering because at 2 years old, she had because if the dad then apparently was a drag queen. If he was hanging around all the drag queens, maybe his dad was a drag queen. And he said his dad did pass away in '89, right? So, and I asked him because you know how some people, if they know they're going to meet their maker, right, they will make amends and they'll apologize or whatever. But Apocalypse said that the abusers never apologize. But some people on their deathbed, they, usually be, or whatever, when they get older, they're like, I'm sorry I did this to you. So I'm like, that's just weird. But I'm wondering so she got pregnant with the twins by his dad. So was his dad a drag queen and maybe they were friends or something? And then that's how she got pregnant with them. That's just weird. And does Apocalypse still talk to his brother? Like there's questions. I just wonder. Because you think, I mean, he didn't really have anybody then. He didn't have any aunts or uncles or anything, did he? I don't know. Whatever happened with Polite going to court? Did anybody find out whatever happened when he went to court this last time? All of them. I imagine they do, Miss Beasley. I imagine they do reoffend. You can heal through trauma therapy, but it's much harder as an adult. Oh, I hear you, the pressure cooker. I don't know. I don't want to put that out there without knowing, Katie. I think Precia's gonna Pressure. If you can put when you find out Pressure about the statute of limitation on that, if you can post it on your wall and let us know, I appreciate it, babe. Because see, she would know because she works with the children, so she's mandated, so she would know. Chocolate said, Tracy, it's like baking a cake in a pan that has a dent in it. Everything that is baked in it after it's been dented will be damaged. Oh my God, you're right. That's a good analogy. So Chocolate Vixen said it's like baking a cake in a pan that has a dent in it. Everything that's baked in that pan after it's dented will be damaged. Wow. Wow. That's deep. Yeah, he said that, Pressure. Yeah. Can you imagine? Pressure, they have to find him. You need to report him. You're mandated. Look, listen to me. Really, you need to report him and they can look up his IP address because we don't need anybody like that on the streets. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to be on the street like that. And to say something like that he's too ugly, that's like, no, that's saying like he will do it. Exactly. They're too evasive and protective around the perps. Yep. New York City has no self defense laws, and I'm prepared for that. Really? Oh, I'm not worried about him. And I kept doing videos on him. Remember that? I was like, I don't care. Hmm. Queen Naima said, come near mine, and I'm prepared to go to federal prison. Uh huh. For gutting anybody who assaults mine. Exactly. Ciao. Ooh, ciao. Hey, Carrie, my baby. I will and at you. Thank you, Pressure. I appreciate that, babes. Mia. Apocalypse said he didn't talk to his brother for 10 years. Really? That's horrible. Can you imagine having a twin brother that you don't talk to for 10 years? That's awful. Are you serious? An exact twin brother. Are they in the same city? I think they're in the same city, right? That's crazy, y'all. Wow. Hey, Troy girl. Hey, Troy lover. That's crazy. Child. I'm telling you, we are living in a crazy world, y'all. Nothing really surprises me. Along with YouTube, like nothing really surprises me at all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. They use their position to gain access to children for their own. Yeah, exactly. That's what they do. Because see, they figure out what they're good at, and they figure, oh, I'm good with children, right? No, you're good with them because you want to get them to like you. So in the eyes of the public, you're good with them. But we all know that what you're doing with them is sick. So that's what it is. Just sick. Exactly. Exactly. See, and his mother should have been the protector. I don't know why. What mother? Hey, Crafts and Halls, my baby. I think I said hi earlier, but hey, baby. I think that I don't know. They should have protected some. They failed. They failed them. The system failed him in every way. He had no protector, none whatsoever. And it's just sad that that happened. But he had no protector. And so, can you imagine now? It's probably like he feels like it's like he wants to go back to being that little kid so he can go and save himself, but he can't. Social media has made it a billion times easier for predators to access minors. Yep. This may trigger people, but I bet at least one person watching in here is a predator. It's sad but true. And for decades, he was protected just like the Catholic priest. Child. Chocolate Vixen said child predators are extremely cunning and conniving. They purposely place themselves in positions where they have easy access to them. Oh, yeah, they do. Uh-huh. Sandusky. That name sounds familiar, Sandusky. That name sounds so familiar. Was it a Dr. Sandusky? No revolving doors over here. I know, babe. No, my mom used to tell us too, we're not going to be hopping. She used to always tell us that we're not going to be hopping. She goes, I don't play that. We're not going to be hopping up in everybody's laps and stuff, uncles and uncles' laps and stuff like that. I don't blame her because, stuff like that was real. And you don't want to hear nothing like that. You don't want to be having to hop up in nobody's laps or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no. Just disgusting, child. Joy Barnes said, Tracy, sadly, he is probably more child than man. Uh-huh. Children typically stop emotional development at the age of trauma. Exactly. That's what I said. I've seen a lot of shows and they stop. They stop when the trauma happens in their life, they usually won't remember anything else. They will stop. They'll stop right then and they won't remember. They'll stop remembering because it's like something in them will like their body stops developing mentally their body will develop, but mentally they stop developing at that time and they're stuck in their trauma. Hmm. Oh, football coach at the university in Philadelphia, Sandusky. Oh, okay. Coach Sandusky. Yep, exactly, babe. Cookie said the father of my children and his siblings were abused in foster care. Oh, okay. His sister was SA by the foster father. Oh my God. The rest physically abused until the sister ran away and told. Oh my God. That's crazy. My mom didn't do the lap game either. Yeah. She was like, uh-uh. So foster care isn't always safe either for children from predators. No, they're not. Not always. Very few will say they didn't have a problem in foster care, but predominantly that's what they cling to that. My sons and my daughter was not allowed to sit in anyone's lap either. Yep. This is heart wrenching. My heart really goes out to him. Exactly, Chocolate Vixen. Mine as well. I pray that he heals from the trauma of what was done to him so that he can cope. Yeah. My mom, you said, Troy Lover said, my mom put an age limit on lap sitting and we weren't allowed to spend the night at others' houses. We wasn't either. They could spend the night with us. Exactly. Yeah, we couldn't spend the night with others either. Mm-mm. And her mother put an age on lap sitting. Queen says some people tend to mentally remove trauma from their mind. It's like the whole tunnel vision theory. Yep. I know multiple cases here in Philly where foster parents abuse the kids in their care. The system is not perfect. Yep. But let me tell you this. There was one lady that said, this is what she said. She said she didn't remember. She said, I feel like this was on Soft White Underbelly. Y'all know how I watch Soft White Underbelly? Well, this woman said she didn't remember that she was assaulted. She said, I don't remember if I was assaulted or not by her dad. She said, but I feel like I was. It's just that I don't remember. And I was like, what? Uh-huh. She said, I don't remember. Is that possible? How can you feel that way? She feels like that she was assaulted by her dad. Okay, actually now, but she don't remember it. And I was like, how can you not remember it? Although, mind you, this is years after now she's on drugs and all this stuff, but she said she don't remember it. Could she have repressed that memory in her mind and at one point she remembered it? Now that's just some deep psychological trauma there. Okay, Tanya B. Let's see, Coco. Well, how did SB become a qualified foster parent? Child, because he didn't have no record or nothing, so they figured he's a prime candidate. People caught him in the act, Sandusky, and failed to help the boy. They saw him. Oh my God, I think I remember that story. I think I remember that. That's how it is when they see the person is like a if that person is like in a form of like leadership or something, people idolize those people. They think that they can't do any wrong. Hmm. Queen said, my pops is West Indian and a U.S. veteran. None of that was even thought of, let alone tolerated in my upbringing. I hear you, thank God. Yep. See, Kraft said, this crap would make me want to homeschool. I'm praying for my kids. See, I wouldn't homeschool because of the fact that people, they want to get out and socialize. I think it's a lot of hindering of that. But tell your kids, like some people, like it's okay. I guess people think that putting fear in kids is good, not necessarily because they don't want they don't want to cause any problems. If a person's gonna tell you, hey, I'm gonna K you if this happens, nobody's going to see you again. I promise. I'm going to do away with you or whatever. So if they're told that, they're going to be scared. So parents have to talk to your children about that. If a teacher or anybody is touching you, come and tell me. You have to. Because if not, they're going to be scared to tell you because they're going to be thinking, oh, you're going to get pissed or whatever. And then some parents think that if, what's okay. Like, for instance, some people think in their families that it's okay to walk around and not say you love the person or whatever. But no, and you assume the person knows they're loved. Not necessarily, because they need that affection to hug them or whatever. And if that's not done, then you're going to see there's something that people are going to be they're going to have attachment issues. They're going to have insecurities like Phi Babe. I think her mom probably never hugged her and told her she loved her. They may hug now, but I don't think there was a lot of love like that. Because remember, the mom was a prostitute. So there was no what could there have been? So I think that she's not used to she was never accepted. She was never hugged on. It was what it was. So she's always insecure around everybody. She's jealous of everybody and everything. So she assumes any and everything that they have. She copies how people dress. It's like she has no identity of her own. Exactly, Cookie. I don't play that either. Hmm. Oh yeah, I do too, Queen. Troll Lover said, I love it. Yes, I love it. I love that channel. I love Mark. Mark is amazing with the people. Some people don't remember. Some people don't remember, Precious said. That's weird, but how would she have felt it though? She goes, I feel like I was in by him, arrested by him, but I don't have any proof. I'm like, what? Exactly. Because you don't want it to be in your hands, because you know how people are. So, that's what happened to me when my with my perps. It's real. It's called disassociation. It's a survival tactic. Yep. Oh yeah. I don't know what is EMDR, babe. Queen, my mama is a G. She has zero tolerance for any negativity. That's where I get it from. She could be using to keep it hidden. Potentially, I wonder if you can hit. You know how they say they hypnotize you to go back in time? I don't know if that works or not, but that's what they say. They say that is the mind's way of protecting itself until you are able to handle the memories. Oh, wow. Cookie, that is amazing. So they say that it's the mind's way of protecting itself until you are able to handle the memories. Wow. Hmm. Okay, Carrie, you have a good one, baby. Be careful. Right, right, Katie. I'm glad you did. What is EMDR? I need to know what that is. I don't have mine. I don't have mine around everybody, or is everybody household. I wasn't raised that way. I thank God for my mother and protecting me. Okay, you didn't have yours around a lot of people. Okay, got you. Precious said there are homeschooling groups, Tracy. They don't have to do it alone. Okay, that's cool. And what happens is when the memories come back, it re-traumatizes the person. Oh my God. See, that's what. See, I can't. Wow. Yep, if anybody touches you, period. I know that's right. Charlotte said they have clubs and functions now so that homeschool kids can socialize, Tracy. They're making it better. That's good. But see, then I start thinking about, okay, if you're in somebody's home, what if it happens there because it's a smaller group? Child, you just never protected. You know what I'm saying? It's usually a trusted person who gets access to children. Yep. Hey Irene, how you doing, boo? Well, I know like in high school, I had friends that had kids and I would go pick up their kids and I would just babysit their kids. It's just because I like kids. But see, a lot of times you can't trust everybody though. Like I love kids, but you can't trust everybody. It's just like you don't know. You just don't know. And do you want to be wrong? Because you only think of it. You only have one time to be wrong. And then that's one time too late, and then their life is ruined. You know what I'm saying? So you only have one time. So you may think the person is nice. You may think the person would never do X, Y, and Z, but do you really know the person? You know? Mark is the one from Soft White Underbelly. He's the producer of that show, Soft White Underbelly on YouTube. Hmm. It's a very deep topic, how childhood ties into adult unfinished business. Yep. It's like a form of hypnosis. Oh, wow. I think that people fail to realize that just as many boys are victims as girls. So they tend to be more, excuse me, lenient with boys. I don't know why. Children of birth exes are equally vulnerable to predators. Oh, yeah. EMDR is a form of trauma therapy. Okay. Very good for PTSD. Really? Well, I may need that because I have PTSD from people dying. Okay, Gail said, hello everyone. Off topic for a minute. ZX put out pics of how Fi's house really looks. They got the pics off of TikTok. Okay, I'm not gonna go look at him. So can somebody send me the pics on ZX's channel of Fi Babe's house? Whoever has those pics, can somebody send them to me? Because I'm not gonna go look at his video. Yes, Mark gets those people to open up Folks that probably have never spoken about their situations to anyone before. Yeah, he does because he's so calm. He makes you want to talk about it, because he's not there to laugh at them or nothing. Hmm. Trina said, for the right person, hypnosis can work. Let's see. Trina said, the pressure cooker, do you consider hypnosis a legitimate form of therapy? Just curious. I would love to try hypnosis too. No, I don't have any kids, Queen. I can't imagine if I did. It would be a mess. I'm good. To be honest, she said, I'm on the fence. It can work for some people though. I wonder if it would work for me. I think you have to totally be like relaxed with it. I think I'd be relaxed with it, but I wonder if it would work. I don't know. They're getting ready to change the homeschool supervision because they pull abused children out of school to conceal abuse. Exactly, Cookie. They do that. Sadly, you can't even trust those females with your kids either. Exactly. I used to think with women they would be safer. Nope. Precious said, I'm not trained in EMDR, but I'm trained in two other types of trauma therapy. EMDR is very effective according to research, though. I'll support it. Okay. Cookie said they just had a case down in Texas, Tracy, where a boy was dead a year and his younger brother knew about it and he told. Yeah, I remember. Wasn't that lady? Yeah, that lady that she went to jail. Well, of course, her and her husband, and it was a white guy and a black female. Uh-huh. And he was in the house and he had been dead for a year, I think, right? That was awful. See you later, troll lover. See you later, babes. Actually ain't even think about it that way. Wow. Yeah, he does help them. Mark has given so much money to people. It's unreal. But the last one he helped was this girl. Did you see the girl that he helped to get away from? She like never had a chance at a life or whatever, and he helped her to get away. She's with her boys. She just wanted to be with her boys to get away from that life. And he saw something in her, and she's doing good, but she seems really bored though. You can tell she has a lot of work to do, but she's like, I'm with my boys and I'm happy I'm with my boys. And he helped her to get away from all of that life. Exactly. Nobody looked for that baby because she was homeschooling. She said that's why they didn't look for the baby. She said she was homeschooling. She was collecting all of his checks from social services, from welfare. She was getting welfare and she had them all in one apartment by themselves. And then she was living with the white guy. I was like, what the hell? Hmm. Yep. Oh my God. Yamaine, really? Yamaine said, I despise when men who were actually abused boast and brag about their actual abuse because it occurred at the hands of an older woman. Charlemagne the God used to do that all the time. Well, let me tell you, it really does because my ex, now, mind you, he was 10 years older than me, okay? My ex, not husband, but ex-boyfriend, he was 10 years older than me. So he always told me about this teacher. And there was this one teacher, and she used to date all the black guys. So he started seeing her, and they were all like, oh man, at that time it was something good. Oh, you did this with the teacher. You did this with the teacher. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that teacher should have been arrested. That teacher should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what? But yeah, he was boasting about it. And he said that he would spend the night at her house and all this stuff. And I'm like, what? Hmm. That's crazy, right? I was like, that is disgusting. Hey, Lena. Good morning, baby. Males likely to be less arrested. Them girls, boys don't talk. Huh? Wait a minute. Males likely to be arresting them girls. Boys don't talk. I actually just got promoted to a new position on males victimized. Oh, wow. Chocolate Vixen, yes, the mother and her husband or boyfriend beat him to oh God, yeah. The boyfriend did it and the mother knew about it, but instead of the mother doing something about it, remember they said the mother moved them into another apartment. And I'm like, what? I could not believe that. When I was like, is this something out of like a novel? It didn't seem real. It did not seem real, baby. Mm-mm. Oh, thank you. Who sent me the cash app? Thank you, Pressure Cooker, for the cash app, baby. I appreciate it. Great topic, Tracy. I'm glad you are speaking on this topic. I got to run, but hope you have a great day. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Pressure. I'll be looking forward to you adding me with that information, please. I've seen the case. It's very sad and sickening. It really is. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Bragging about it like a badge of honor. But you know what? I think it messed him up. I really think that it messed him up because let me tell you, he would have like different moods, right? And I was like, what's up? Like his moods were different. Like it's weird. It's just weird. Like he would have different moods. And I think, why is he having a mood like this? And I'm thinking maybe because, he was reverting back to what was done to him when he was younger. Because yes, at the time they were all happy and jealous because they were like, you got her, you got that teacher. But still, it's like, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, come on now. And she was a white teacher, he was, it didn't make sense. Exactly, Joy. They do that a lot, Joy. Teachers are mandated reporters. Exactly. Mm. Yeah, them poor kids crossing halls. You know what? After that one, Cookie, I couldn't sleep for 24 hours. I could not sleep. I was traumatized because I was looking at that woman and they just look crazy. And I was looking at her like, are you okay? How could you dare? She traumatized everybody in that household. She traumatized all of those kids. How could you dare leave that person dead in another room? The boy finally told he was a teenager. They're all messed up for life. How could you? Good morning, Sour Patch. No elect. Oh yeah, they had no electricity. They had no electricity, and the teenager went. This is how they got caught. The teenager went to charge his phone at a neighbor's house. Okay, so the teenager went to charge his phone, and that's how they found out because they were asking them, I guess, for food and stuff. Can you imagine that mother? And she was getting a check for them, and she wasn't giving them food or nothing. That is horrible. Yeah, they don't realize how it scars them emotionally. Exactly, exactly, Cookie. It is perversion, yeah. And y'all mean it still is perversion too. I mean, it's not because they still suffer psychological damage. They really do. Hey, Miss Mama G. She said they are sick men who believe that it's a rite of passage for a young boy to have sex with an older woman. I see it as actual abuse. Exactly. I see it as that too. Yep. Cookie said they conceal the pain with bravado. Oh yeah, they do. Wow, it did mess him up today in 2021. He stopped doing it. Wow. He stopped doing what? Wait a minute. What do you mean, y'all man? In 2021, he stopped doing what, babes? He stopped doing what? Joy said, my cousin had a baby at the age of 16. The baby's mom was 36. Oh my God. He was lost in her world until he was about 26. She altered his life path. Yep. GMO, JMO. She should have been arrested. What is JM? What are these abbreviations? What are all these Are these terms? What is JMO? Oh, just my opinion. Okay, because I had to think about that because I don't, yeah, I don't know these acronyms. I can't. They drive me nuts. So can we just, yeah? Because I keep saying, what does this stand for? What is that? I'm like, okay. So I hear what you're saying. That's horrible. She should have been arrested, child. It's just like that Mary Kay Letourneau lady. Remember, she ruined that boy's life. He could have potentially went on to lead a normal, healthy life, but she ruined it, and he was very angry towards the end. He was very angry at her for it. You could tell, but he still stayed with her because I think he believed in the fact that you keep your family together. But she paid for that dearly. I mean, she eventually, I don't know if it was, I'm not going to say it's karma, but she passed on of cancer, and it was just, it was horrible and disgusting. They target children especially nowadays in the media. Oh yeah, yep. That's where it started. That's where it originated from. My opinion, it was a breeding ground. Hollywood was a breeding ground for what? Pedialytes. Absolutely. We all know that. Cookie says she abused her position of authority and being entrusted with the education of kids to use them for her own sick desires. Yep. hmm Joy Girl said they were spending money on tattoos. Oh my God. Did y'all see Crafton Hall said, wait, did y'all see the neighbor talking about a GoFundMe for the kids in her name though? Are you serious? Ain't nobody giving her no money? Child, please. How some European women just basically forced her son to be a girl. Really? She forced him? Oh my God. Hey, pretty chocolate. How you doing, babes? Jonay said, yes, you're so correct, Cookie. I had to report several incidents. Oh yeah. Hey, Angel. Queen said, I'm keeping mine away from all that ish, period. Yep. Gotta protect the children, protect them. Ciao. Hey, Shells. Please check your email ASAP. Okay. He stopped bragging about his abuse. Oh, he just stopped bragging about it. Okay, thank you, Yame. He went and got therapy. That's good because that was, I think it was his way of wanting, it was a cry out for him, but it wasn't a positive way of crying out. So I'm glad he stopped. Let me check my email. Hold on. Some females should not have kids. That's true. I think Hollywood glamorizes it like the cool kid sleeping with his hot teacher. Exactly. Hey Keisha, the parent who allowed their son to strip on stage in front of a room full of men. What? Oh my God. She took his life. Oof. Child. Uh, she was out on bond, still sleeping with the child. Ah, what? Oh yeah, Mary Kay Letourneau. Yeah, she was. Oh my God, they were throwing money at the child. She got in the act with him. I remember thinking, what the hell? How sick can one teacher be? Ugh. Chocolate said, what in the actual hang can a 16-year-old boy do with a 36-year-old woman? That's disgusting. Like what little boy? Okay, hold on. Let me go up. No problem. Crafts and Halls will leave that. I gotta run. Okay, let me look at it now, babe. I'm going. What about Epstein? Oh, he's a creep. He's disgusting. Okay, hold on. Let me check my email. Okay, I just checked it. I'm not concerned. I already did what I needed to do. I'm not concerned, Shells. It'll be okay. Okay, so yeah, but anyways, y'all, we've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. Um, I went ahead and I'll be on. I will be checking what happens. We have what 2 hours to go till court. So I will be back to talk about the court case and everything, you guys. Um, Cookie said, and they can get these women to lure in victims and new victims all the time. I am always disgusted by how a woman can do that to another woman, much less a child. Exactly. It's disgusting. Oh yeah, thank you, babes. I'm good. I appreciate it. Okay, everybody. So I will see you guys in these streets, everybody. Be on guard. I know Jay Wilson said he has somebody being there in the courtroom. Okay. And then also, I really don't want to go over there, but daughter here is supposed to be interviewing with other people. So I'm like, I don't know. But I want to watch somebody that's going to be there, hear about what the person says is actually going to be in the courtroom. Okay. I will talk to you guys later. Peace, everybody. Peace. Boop. Thank you for the cash app, Melissa Broadstreet. Thank you, baby. I forgot to tell you, I appreciate it. Thank you, Sabrina and Melissa, for the cash app, baby. I appreciate the super chats. Thank y'all so much. Talk to y'all later, everybody. Peace.